Hey guys, I hope you had a fantastic Easter weekend and got to hang out with your family and maybe eat some candy. I ate lots of candy on Sunday. It was yummy. But I've been trying to keep up with y'all on Seesaw, and you guys are doing awesome. Keep up the work. Keep up the good work. I've been trying to like and comment on a few of y'all's as much as I can, and I'm really proud of y'all. Keep up the good work. So today's not Monday, obviously. Today's Tuesday, but I decided that I wanted to keep doing my Magical Monday questions. So we're going to do our Magical Monday questions. Last week, they were a little tricky, but y'all did so good. I was so impressed. So this week, they're still a little tricky. So if you need to phone a friend, ask a mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, whoever, you totally can. Those are in the rules. But these are a little tricky, just like last week, and comment your answers to the questions below. So let's get started. Question number 1. What is the name of the horse in Toy Story? What is the name of the horse in Toy Story? Could be in Toy Story 1, 2, or 3. Okay, question number 2. Which princess marries Prince Eric? So which princess marries Prince Eric? Then last question, question number 3. What is Nemo's teacher's name? This one's a little tricky. What is Nemo's teacher's name? So Nemo has a teacher in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, and what is that teacher's name? So comment your answers below. And I'm excited to see who answers and who answers the questions correctly. And this week, we're reading a book called Dog Breath. And before I read this book, I wanted to show y'all a funny video of my dogs that I took this weekend. So I hope you enjoy it. Wasn't that a funny video? We decided to have a little competition between our two dogs. So the dog I had, his name was Walt, and the dog my mom had was Belle. And Walt was so much faster eating all those trees. He actually went over to Belle's side and ate Belle's treats. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because I thought it was funny. But today we're reading a book called Dog Breath. And this dog, his name is Halitosis. So what makes this book so funny is that the scientific name, or the real name for bad breath, is halitosis. So the dog that has bad breath, his name is halitosis, which is actually the scientific name for having bad breath. So that's what makes this book so funny. But let's get started. We're reading Dog Breath by Dave Pilkey. There once was a dog named Hallie, who lived with the Tosis family. Halitosis was a very good dog, but she had a big problem. Halitosis had horrible breath. Whenever Halitosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. You can see the fish died right there. And this picture, he's holding her nose. When the children took Halitosis for a walk, everyone else walked on the other side of the street. Even skunks avoided Halitosis. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma Tosis stopped by for a cup of tea. And Hallie jumped up to say hello. Mr. and Miss Tosis were amused. Something has to be done about that smelly dog, they said. The next day, Mr. and Miss Tosis decided to find a new home for Hallie. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath. So they took Hallie Tosis to the top of a mountain that had a breathtaking view. So the kids took the dog to the top of the mountain because it was a breathtaking view. They thought if they showed the dog a breathtaking view, it would take the breath out of the dog. They hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hallie's breath away, but it didn't. My dog has stinky breath, but it doesn't make people walk on the other side of the road. Next, the children took Hallie Tosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all the excitement would leave Hallie breathless. But it didn't. Finally, the children took Hallie Tosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hallie would lose her breath on the speedy roller coaster. This picture, it says, "You'll lose your breath on our roller coaster." Uh-oh. I don't think it worked. But that idea stunk, too. The plans to change Hallie's bad breath had failed. Now only a miracle could save Hallie Tosis. Sadly, the three friends said goodnight, unaware that a miracle was just on the horizon. I want y'all to look at this picture right here. Maybe you can guess what's going to happen next. Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, two sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis house. The two burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Hallie Tosis. "Yikes!" whispered one burglar. "It's a big, mean, scary dog." "Aw, don't be silly," whispered the other burglar. "That's only a cute little fuzzy puppy." The two burglars giggled at the sight of such a friendly little dog. "That dog couldn't hurt a fly," whispered one burglar. "Come here, Poochie Poochie," whispered the other. So Hallie Tosis came over and gave the burglars a nice big kiss. The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find two burglars passed out cold on their living room. It was a miracle. The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Hallie Tosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the country. In the end, Mr. and Miss Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hallie. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all. Because life without Hallie Tosis just wouldn't make any sense. So that dog's breath actually saved their life. Well, I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. I love this book. I don't know if it's AR, but if it is AR, you could take an AR quiz on this for sure. But thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.